Do you want the back on it?
Hello, welcome to Game On, the show that, frankly, my dear, doesn't give a damn.
Unless it's about games.
Obviously. Coming up this week.
In part 1, he may be faster than the speed of sound, but how does Sonic fare in Generations?
In part 2, we look at Modern Warfare 3. It's no place for porn.
It certainly isn't. And then finally, have you ever played Megan Fox on Xbox Live? The answer is, you may have.
Really?
Yep.
It's when I have to look at myself that I get embarrassed.
First, though, get comfortable. Sam, you comfortable? Yeah, it's time to invoke memories of your youth as you zip across screens as a blue blurred ball in our review of Sonic Generations.
Excellent.
Comfy?
Very comfy.
Good.
Are you?
Very.
Wonderful.
A game celebrating 20 years of Sonic the Hedgehog fittingly looks back at his history throughout the game.
You play levels taken from the main Sonic series from the past 2 decades, but with a revamp in the graphics department. It's enough for nostalgia overload,
Yeah,
especially given you have the option to play as old Sonic or new Sonic.
Yeah, don't say old Sonic, he's classic Sonic. Never call him old Sonic.
Old
He's
Sonic.
only 20 years old anyway. I'm not
So-
even that old. Well, I am that old.
People-
I'm older than that, and I don't consider myself that old.
There's people on Jeremy Kyle that are great granddads by the time they're your age. What are you doing with your life?
Tapping into fond memories of the Sonic franchise is something this game does extremely well, and it's enough to bring a smile to your face as you watch Sonic's friends sucked into black holes by the evil Time Eater, giving you the perfect opportunity to dash off and rescue them and collect about 1 million gold rings along the way.
That's
Good-
right.
Good times.
Yeah. Of course, this Time Eater also explains the presence of 2 Sonics and the reliving of memories through time.
Wow, whoever thought this hedgehog was simple didn't see him addressing the issues of a split in the time-space continuum now, did they?
They didn't.
They didn't.
No.
They didn't account for that.
I rarely see hedgehogs doing such good physics. As you have 2 Sonics, you also have 2 ways to play the game.
Classic Sonic
Old
plays
Sonic.
well. Classic Sonic plays through levels in a strictly 2D side-scroller style, reminiscent of course, the Mega Drive, the Saturn, and the Dreamcast forebears.
Showing your age. But then when you feel like whisking yourself back to the present, modern Sonic plays the same levels in 2D, 3D style with boost moves, lock attacks, and stomps, rather than just a simple yet iconic Sonic spin.
Giving every level its own replay factor to experience it in both versions at first seemed a bit like an unimaginative way to coax players into sticking with the game.
But then we realised it actually offers a certain charm that allows you to play the game in different ways that require their own separate skills.
Also, it all happened so quickly, it was quite nice to just give it another go.
Yeah, it was nice.
This is, though, a slight problem we found with the game. Sonic is fast, yes, we know.
Very
but
fast.
with a modern-day gaming engine at his disposal, he's almost too quick at times, making the game feel like it ends up with random outcomes that you did nothing to really achieve and just happened to sprint to by mistake.
It does look excellent though because of that.
It does look excellent.
Yeah, it looks excellent.
It can be a bit weird.
One good feature of the game is that if you falter from the path, the jarring effect of having Sonic stop moving is genuinely frustrating, reminding you that you've simply not been good enough.
Just not being good enough, just not come up to the level that we expect. It's enough to spur you on to become a Sonic expert.
Or a harsh wake-up call saying, no chili dogs for you, bad boy.
For everything new that Sonic Generations brings to the table, there's also something longingly familiar about it too.
For starters, the ominous purple water of the chemical plant level, which is one of the most terrifying places I've ever ended up being stuck in a game.
It is indeed one of the most overlooked nemeses of video game history. There are classic power-ups to be had throughout the levels, like invincibility and speed shoes, of course.
Yeah, but also things including skateboards and a skill shop that lets you spend points you've earned completing levels on upgrades like shields and other abilities.
I did just want to spend the points on chili dogs, but unfortunately that's just not allowed.
Gotta watch the old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All in all, Sonic Generations is a welcome return to form from Sega.
If you believe popular opinion, which you shouldn't always.
Shouldn't generally.
No, but sometimes it's alright, and in this instance it's pretty spot on. Most of the Sonic games of late have been a bit lacklustre.
Fortunately, what this one does is offer gamers a crash course in Sonic history. Crash course.
Literally,
Yeah,
literally offers
a crash
that.
course.
And shows them why it's great and why he's a character worth treasuring.
A score, Sam?
Sonic dashes past the finish line
Good.
with a respectable 8 out of 10?
8.5.
8.5. 8.5 out of 10.
Hedgehog-tastic.